Hey Astro Kids, and welcome back. And in today's video, we'll be talking about Jupiter in the 7th house. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. So before we start, just a few quick disclaimers here. You want to make sure that you understand the sign that Jupiter is placed in. So is Jupiter exalted in the sign of Cancer? Is it in its own sign of Sagittarius or Pisces, or debilitated in Capricorn? This will make a huge difference in how Jupiter will play out within your natal chart. Along with this, you want to understand, is Jupiter conjunct with any planets or being aspected by planets? This will also have a major influence on the functioning of Jupiter within your natal chart. If Jupiter is hemmed by two malefics, for example, if you have Jupiter in the 7th house with Mars in the 6th house and Rahu in your 8th house, then this can also reduce the results of Jupiter. Along with this, you want to understand that Jupiter will mature at the age of 16. So 16 will be a major moment where Jupiter will have a huge influence over your life. Along with this, during a Jupiter Mahadasha. So if you have not seen my video on the Jupiter Mahadasha Bhuktis, I will leave a link for that above and down below in the description. So what does Jupiter represent? Jupiter is the most benefic planet in astrology. It is all about fortune, happiness, joy, optimism, luck. Jupiter is a planet that seeks to bring happiness and security into our lives. And so Jupiter shows how happy and secure we feel in life. It gives us a sense of blessing and protection. Jupiter is the planet that comes to our rescue in moments where everything seems to be lost. Jupiter is the one who will come to restore everything within our lives. Jupiter also signifies the husband in a female's chart, and it also represents children. It is all about your wealth creation, your finances and resources. Jupiter is all about expansion. It expands anything that it touches within your natal chart. Jupiter is a planet of wisdom, of intelligence, of philosophy, of religion, spirituality. Jupiter is all about broadening your horizon. It is all about the higher beliefs, the higher principles of life. Jupiter is all about compassion, generosity, charity. Jupiter also represents any guides, mentors, teachers in our lives who help give us wisdom and direction. So what does the 7th house represent? The 7th house is a house of partnership and agreement. It is of legal contracts and obligations. The 7th house represents both marriage partners and business partners. It signifies the marketplace, so it is all about business and negotiation. The 7th house is a house of other people because it directly opposes the 1st house of self. So this is where you are meeting in your intimate relationships and where you are interacting with the world around you. The 7th house indicates popularity, fame. It is all about how you are relating and dealing with other people. The 7th house also represents the court house. So dealing with anything that is involved with courts, once again, this is a house of legal contracts and obligations typically seen through marriage. The 7th house, on a malefic sense, also represents any kind of conflicts, arguments, disagreements, competitors. This is a house where we also are dealing with people in an inimical way as well. So any kind of relationships and dealings that involve other people is seen through this 7th house. So what happens when Jupiter comes into the 7th house? Jupiter is a very benefic planet once again, but we have to understand that in Vedic astrology, it is seen that Jupiter strongly affects the houses that he aspects rather than the house that he is placed in. So Jupiter is going to strongly impact the 11th house, 1st house, and 3rd house of your natal chart from his position in the 7th house. Jupiter here can bring a lot of people into your life. This is a very magnetic position. You attract a great deal of people from all different walks of life, especially as Jupiter is related to travel and philosophy, religion, culture. So you are drawing in people with all sorts of backgrounds, religions, cultures. You are drawing in people from all different walks of life with this Jupiter position. However, this can create some conflict and disagreement disagreement in this area. Because with Jupiter placed here, you have very strong morals, very strong philosophies, principles, religion, whatever that value system is for you. You have very strong beliefs, and you want to share these beliefs with others. So you can find yourself in a lot of conflicts and disagreements with others where you are having different philosophies, different viewpoints. Jupiter in the seventh house also can bring people into your life who can give you a lot of good advice. Especially this can be seen through business or through any kind of partnership situation. You are able to receive good advice through consultation, through counseling, through anything where you are getting professional advice from others. You can also be someone who gives out good advice to others as well. Once again, Jupiter here in this seventh house is going to make you someone who has a lot of wisdom, who has a lot of higher belief. So you have a lot that you want to share with others. Jupiter in the seventh house can also create difficulties in terms of marriage. Sometimes Jupiter in the seventh house can create a situation of multiple marriages with this position, especially if Jupiter is badly damaged in this seventh house. You can find yourself with divorce and multiple marriages taking place in this seventh house. And this can be that because you are someone who is very traditional in terms of marriage. You have very strong expectations that you are looking for in your married life. You definitely are looking for someone who is very moral, who is very principled, who is very loyal and dependable. So this is a very strong position where you take marriage and relationships very seriously. You are someone who has very strong morals in yourself as Jupiter is aspecting the first house. So you are someone who is very principled and you expect this in return as well. This can also create a situation of arranged marriages in some cultures, but this definitely is a position where there is a lot of rules and expectations that is put into relationships, either by you or by your partner. Jupiter here can also indicate attracting foreigners through this position as well. So you could have a partner from a different cultural background or a partner from a foreign country can come through this seventh house. Jupiter also gives major blessings through partnership. So although this can create a lot of obstacles in some cases with Jupiter in the seventh house, one area where this blesses you is with wealth. And this is because Jupiter is aspecting your 11th house of your gains and income. So after marriage, you can find that your wealth increases significantly. Especially for females, you can find yourself attracting a partner who has a lot of wealth and resources. And you yourself are someone who also has the ability to increase your resources. With this aspect onto the 11th house, you are always finding new opportunities, always finding new streams of income, new ways to bring in money and resources. So this is a very powerful position for wealth creation. This can also bring to you a husband who is very educated, very high-minded, very religious, spiritual, principled. Again, this is a very traditional placement for Jupiter here in this seventh house. So if Jupiter is not too badly damaged here, this can bring to you a very fortunate spouse in this area that can actually help you to rise higher in life. So once again, increasing those gains and bringing to you a great deal of blessings in this area. Jupiter's aspect onto the 11th house can also give you a great relationship with your siblings, and not only with your older siblings through the 11th house, but Jupiter also aspects onto the 3rd house. So you can have excellent communication, excellent connections with your siblings in this area. Sometimes this can also mean that your siblings are also very skilled at wealth creation as well. So this is a very positive placement for this connection with your siblings. This can also indicate cousins and close friends through that 3rd house as well, along with business contacts through the 11th house. This Jupiter in the 7th house is going to continue to expand your social network. So you can see all different people coming in. Continually, you can see people leaving and coming, continuing to meet new people and to build new connections that can support you in your life. And you can find that your connections are built off of whatever that philosophy or belief system that you hold. So you can find people with the same philosophy or the same belief in your friend circle. This can also help you in your connection, again, through that 11th house, through authority figures, through bosses. This can help you with getting promotions, with getting the favor of superiors. So this is an excellent position. This really blesses you, especially in the second half of life. Jupiter here can bring some difficulties early on in life. You want to look at everything in your chart, of course, and to see if Jupiter is being impacted by other planets. Along with this, you want to see, is Jupiter beneficial for your ascendant, and is it powerful in terms of the houses that it has rulership over. So you want to see, where is Sagittarius and Pisces in your chart. This will help you in seeing the results of Jupiter. As Jupiter aspects onto your first house, this also makes you extremely optimistic and philosophical. Once again, you have very strong core values with this Jupiter placement. And you are someone who also has a very optimistic outlook towards life. You look at things from a philosophical lens. And you are also someone with this Jupiter aspect who is very generous, very caring, very much wanting to help others. Especially as Jupiter sits in this 7th house of other people, you are very much about giving and helping others. But this comes into the very nature of who you are, as this aspects onto the 1st house. So this makes you a very kind and generous person. This definitely makes you want to share your belief systems once again, as Jupiter aspects onto the 1st house. This can make you an excellent teacher, an excellent lecturer, an excellent spiritual teacher, coach, counselor, anything where you are sharing your wisdom and insights with others. You can excel in these areas. Sometimes, though, if Jupiter is badly placed, this can make you a little bit preachy in this area, and sometimes your belief systems, when Jupiter is badly damaged, may not be correct. So you want to be very careful in this area about coming off too preachy, too opinionated in the way that you are approaching others. Again, you can find yourself clashing a lot with the views and belief systems of other people. Jupiter in this 7th house can also make you very restless in terms of marriage. Sometimes you can find that you're not fully happy, or that you're not seeing the full results that you want out of marriage, which once again can create this change or shift in marriage where you can find yourself going through multiple marriages with Jupiter here in this 7th house. The aspect onto the 1st house also can make you very much interested in enjoying life to the fullest. This expands you. And so you want to be careful about overindulgence, especially because Jupiter is one of the softer, more benefic planets. You could find yourself with a sweets addiction, so you want to be very careful in this area. Jupiter here also can make you someone who is naturally very supportive. You're very good at giving advice to others. So even if this is not a career for you, you are someone who is very wise, very educated, very knowledgeable, very insightful. You're a very well-rounded person. And once again, this is what you seek in partnership, and you can get this through a spouse. Jupiter's aspect onto the 3rd house also makes you someone who is very courageous. You are able to take the initiative to succeed in life. And this can give you a great deal of skill in multiple areas. Again, Jupiter is going to expand this 3rd house for you. So you can have excellent writing skills, communication skills, media skills, business skills. You can have a wide variety of skill sets that can help you to increase your income. Because of this courage that you have, also, this helps you to overcome obstacles in life. When you are faced with challenges and obstacles, this 3rd house is always going to give you the energy and courage to push past these obstacles. Again, you're a very optimistic person, very philosophical, and this helps to drive you through life. Jupiter is always here to help you to push past those difficulties. And especially in terms of your wealth and income, Jupiter can help you in this area as well. As soon as you get to a point where you are losing wealth, or where you are in a place of challenge with your finances, Jupiter will help to bring in new opportunities and new situations, new connections that can help you to increase your wealth once again. Jupiter's aspect onto the 3rd house also can give a great love of travel. The 7th house where Jupiter sits is also a house of travel as well. So this definitely makes you someone who is very adventurous, who loves to go on trips. If Jupiter is badly placed in the chart, though, then you might find that this is a very wasteful area where you are going on trips that are not benefiting you. So you want to be very careful about how you are using this. But this can be excellent for foreign connections and foreign opportunities business-wise as well. You can get into foreign exchange, all sorts of foreign business connections and situations that can help you, again, in increasing your wealth. And with Jupiter's aspect onto the 11th house, you can have a lot of skill in banking and money in general. You are someone who is very business oriented in this area. Sometimes Jupiter can also unexpectedly bless you with sudden wealth coming into your life. So very positive position for wealth creation once again. Jupiter here also could make you a great judge, a great lawyer. Once again, this 7th house is a house of the courtroom. So this is excellent for anything where you are dealing with contracts, negotiations, the law, all of this coming into the picture. And of course, Jupiter being guru here can make you an excellent preacher. Anything religious, spiritual, anything where you are guiding, coaching others, this is excellent.